Drama as SAPC National Vice Chairman tells Nigerians to vote party out. I'm sure this must be Salihu Lukman from Borno, Northwest APC. I'm sure. Yeah. So Salihu Mohammed Lukman, a former National Vice Chairman APC Northwest, has warned that if opposition parties fail to wrest power from the APC in 2027, it could have dire consequences for the country. So in a statement titled Looming Danger of Docile Political Opposition, Lukman, who is also a former Director General of the Progressive Governors Forum, PGF, criticized the leading opposition parties for being mired in internal conflict as the 2027 elections approach. Exactly. It's rather than planning how to wrestle power from APC and make life better, they're already fighting themselves. There's problem in PDP, there's problem in NNPP, there's problem in Labour Party, there's problem in SDP, and all of them. So some opposition leaders have hinted at plans to unite in an effort to unseat the APC-led government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Certain issues such as rising security, poverty, and general instability in the country. So Lukman highlighted the internal strife within major opposition parties, noting that leaders in the PDP are antagonistic towards Atiku Abubakar, while Peter Obi is struggling with leadership challenges in the Labour Party. The Rabi Kokwanso is overseeing a disorganized NNPP, which is facing internal turmoil. So he also criticized other parties like the SDP and PRP for adopting a passive approach, waiting for discontented leaders to seek their support. So he argued that these issues have emboldened President Tinubu and the APC to make decisions that worsen the living conditions of citizens. Lukman warned that if no structured engagement begins by the end of December 2024 with a strategic initiative to create an alternative political platform based on selfless leadership, any opposition to the APC in 2027 will be driven by personal ambitions rather than genuine political goals. So he cautioned that such a scenario could result in a government that is even worse than the current one, regardless of whether it is led by Atiku, Peter Obi, Rabi Kokwanso, or any other person. So what this guy is highlighting now is the docile nature of opposition leaders. Atiku and Peter Obi are basically the active opposition leaders today, but again, what are they going to do differently to unseat this APC government come 2027? We cannot allow APC to continue because APC is right now an epitome of what we don't understand. This is the worst government ever in the history of Nigeria, the worst political party ever in the history of Nigeria. So with what we are seeing, initially were rumors of NNPP, PDP, and the Labour Party merging. But the question was, who will give way for each other? Because Kwakwanso is stubborn. He feels he's the best and he must be the president. Atiku is a Milocon he feels he's his turn and he must be the president. Peter Obi, on his own part, feels he has a solution to Nigerian problem. But if you check all of them, the Nigerian populace tilts more to that of Peter Obi, to support Peter Obi. But unfortunately, they say Igbo man must not be president of Nigeria. And that is why the North and the Southwest are working together to make sure that the Southeast does not see that office again or in any time soon. So with all of this happening, the obedience have said that anywhere Peter Obi is going, if he's not going to be the presidential candidate there, they will not support him. So at the end of the day, you now see that all of the people are not going, the opposition party cannot come together. Coupled with the party leadership crisis in each of these opposition political party. Labour Party has its problem, Abure, and all the wahala inside Labour Party. And then you go to NNPP, Kwakwanso is, going back and forth to join APC and to come back to NNPP. He can't be trusted. In fact, the NNPP itself is only viable in Kano. Outside Kano, nothing. The Labour Party is there too, like I said earlier. Then PDP is having crisis. Wike and its National Working Committee is not allowing the party to see the daylight. So with all of this happening, it's emboldening the APC government to do what they're doing, believing that there's no strong opposition anymore. And that's exactly what Salihu Lukman is trying to bring out. And that is spelling doom for 2027. That is exactly what this man is bringing out. As long as the APC has been voted out since, but INEC refused. That is it. Igbo man with cocaine confidence and shenanigans, audacity, and temerity when talking of demographic voting strength. Okay, you think 5 plot of southeastern region states are inclusive? What was total vote or population of Igbos in Nigeria before to be putting out in? What are you talking now? These ones are just tribal bigotry. So because Igbo man made a comment, the next thing is to start insulting Igbo. Now wow. And somebody has come to tell him, anytime reasonable issues are raised, you will be the first to go to tribal. Are you not ashamed? Exactly. All these tribal bigots should be ashamed of themselves. We're talking about something that will put Nigeria forward, and you are bringing tribe into it. Are you not ashamed? Except you as, especially being given palliative, I don't see what good this government that rigged itself to power has done for you and your community. As at today, fuel has gone up to 1,000 naira per liter. FX is in shambles. Economy in comatose. Security is babash. Yet you are proud just because your brother is there. It doesn't make sense. It's very, very terrible. I'm telling you, very, very, very terrible. Very, very, very terrible. And I'm giving it back to him. See, this guy is calling Igbo man names. It doesn't make sense. Those are the self-centered egoism, the English self, not even left and right. I'm telling you. Defamatory, derogatory, sentimental, emotional. We are talking about. Can you imagine what this one is saying now? This your comment touched me. I'm telling you the bitter truth. Without even telling Nigerians to vote out APC, we already know that they must be voted out. Exactly. Tinubu is gradually becoming a tyrant. Nigerians must rise up and reject him in totality. He go reach. Sincere true talk and bitter truth. He's already becoming a tyrant. Since after the end bad governance protest, he's still sending the DSS and the police to picket and be arresting people individually from their houses, which is nonsense. And meanwhile, the bandits are ravaging Abuja there. You can't arrest them. Does it make sense? You can't arrest them. Oh, wow. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment. That is what Salihu Lukman is saying, that the opposition party must come together very well, organize themselves formidably to unseat APC government in 2027. Otherwise, Nigerian situation might get worse.